All right, so welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be checking out the all-new Chimera Shadow. This is an electric BMX, and this is a very, very affordable option when it comes to an electric BMX. Now, this isn't the first time, like I said before in my previous video, that I've featured an electric BMX bike here up on the channel. The very first time that it actually saw the channel was my very first DIY setup. Now, I've done several iterations of DIY setups when it comes to adding accessories, but this is the very first version that I actually came out with.
Oh, thanks, man.
Now, the setup I was using was by a brand called Paradox Kinetics. It basically turns any bike into an electric bike, so I had to kind of test the theory. Made a little contraption to be able to allow it to work on my BMX bike, and it did. And I still have that bike today, which I think would be pretty interesting to do a comparison against all the other electric BMX bikes and my DIY setup, which will have to come in a future video. With that being said, this is the all-new Chimera Shadow, and I'm really excited to review and check out this bike because it's been a long time coming. I actually met up with Austin from Chimera about 2 years ago in LA to showcase the first iteration of the titanium electric BMX bike that he made. And that video did really well, and I'm so excited the brand is now expanding into more affordable options, which you guys are gonna be super excited because this bike really packs a lot of stuff. So with that being said, let's get straight into the specs. The Chimera Shadow is the little brother to the titanium version and retails for $2,890, and with the add-on to the titanium cranks that I'm riding here today, the bike retails for $3,390. The Shadow weighs in at 45 pounds with the battery, while the frame, fork, and handlebar are all made out of 4130 heat-treated chromoly. The motor is a proprietary Chimera 5000 watt in-runner motor using a high-drive powertrain that's designed from the ground up. The controller being used is an ASI BAC 855 controller. Now, when it comes to the battery pack, you'll have two different options. A 36 volt 15 amp hour battery pack with Samsung cells that gives you a great range and street legal speeds, or a 52 volt 8.4 amp hour Moly cell pack with much higher speeds, same price, same weight, and same form factor. Both of those options are really easy to switch out on the bike and easily able to go into the app to select which battery you have on the bike to be able to go through the settings. The Shadow has a claimed 0 to 20 miles per hour in 2.85 seconds and a claimed top speed of 26 miles per hour, which we're going to be putting to the test today. With insane torque and a top speed of 26 miles per hour, it's really nice to see good brakes put on a bike like this. The Shadow comes equipped with Magura CT brakes front and rear with 180mm rotor up front and a 160mm rotor on the rear. You can also customize what the output of this bike has to offer through the app and getting a max range of upwards of 38 miles just on throttle only. You'll find that the Shadow comes with a lot of thought and engineering that goes into it and no skimping on the product development side. You'll notice that Chimera makes a lot of its own parts, such as front and rear hubs, stem, frame, fork, handlebar, cranks, bottom brackets, bolt kits, motor, battery, and even more to come, and to me that speaks volumes about a brand. You're not just getting some off-the-shelf items that are just slapped onto a bike. High-quality, thoughtful engineering from a real BMX rider went into this. You can also add customizations to this bike, such as titanium cranks, titanium handlebar, titanium fork, Tubolito tubes, and a lightweight front wheel, all saving you a total weight of 3.7 pounds. But personally, from my riding experience, I much prefer this heavier bike for more stability when it comes to skatepark riding, which we'll be getting to momentarily. Today's video is sponsored by Phantom Wallet. Phantom has wallets that can fit any budget, any style, have RFID protection, and come with a lifetime warranty on all models. Whether you want something simple, slim, and on a budget like the Phantom S that can add accessories like a money clip, coin holder, or an AirTag, or if you want to have something a bit more high-end like the Phantom X that is all aluminum and can add accessories like a coin holder, cash holder, ID holder, silicone band, and more, or if you want to go full minimalistic like the Phantom C MagSafe wallet that can attach to your iPhone, all great options to keep you organized and minimalistic on a budget. Thanks again for Phantom Wallet for sponsoring today's video.
All right, Chimera Shadow out here at Newport Skatepark where it all started for me. It's a bit windy out today. Still gonna try to get some lines in, but this is where it all started. For me, nice foo-fanoo, solid air on the 6 foot, carve around, woo, tire tap. Yeah, so it rides like a traditional BMX bike. It's a lot better than the last one I had on here, and probably equal to my DIY, minus the fact that this doesn't have 20-inch wheels and my DIY does. Let's transfer. Now that I got the front brake, I gotta try something I normally do with just a foot jam. Nice. So interesting with front and back brakes. All right, straight from the skate park to a speed test and brake test. Now, this is gonna be perfect because most of the time when I do these speed tests, I have pedal assist levels I gotta go through. Well, this doesn't have pedal assist at all. I have to do all of this under my own effort, which, I mean, you already know how a traditional bike rides, but I wanna do this test because I wanna see if I'm capable of keeping up with what this motor can actually put out. So with that being said, oh man, I'm probably gonna regret this. Single speed action, the whole distance, and we're gonna see what the top speed is. Let's go. Oh my God. With a gnarly headwind too. I'm gonna be so gassed. Oh my God. Woo. Oh man. Now that was some effort. All right, so I'm gassed after that one. Let's get straight into the throttle only. We're off. So much torque, this thing moves. Let's get low, got this headwind. This is much welcomed with how much effort I just had to put in. We're gonna try out these Magura brakes. You already know what these brakes are capable of. I'm not gonna burn up the tires. Let's try it out here in 3, 2, 1. Had to pump them there. Woo! Magura brakes are so good. No better brake to have on your bike. I guarantee you, you will never look back if you have a Magura setup on your bike. Let's go check out the stats. Oh my God, I'm so gassed. All right, so putting in all that pedal power, I traveled a total distance of 841 feet with a max speed of 25.5 miles per hour, which I'm really impressed with. An average speed of 23.2 miles per hour. And the time's kind of off, but let's just say I probably did that in about 30 seconds. And like I said, in my opinion, with 90+ degree weather right now and the sun is cooking, I'm pretty proud of that top speed. Let's see what the top speed of the throttle only is. All right, under throttle only, I traveled a total distance of 919 feet with a max speed of 26 miles per hour and average speed of 21.8 miles per hour in 27 seconds. That's actually pretty good. I traveled 25.5 miles per hour under my own pedal power and straight to 26 miles per hour under throttle only. Do take into consideration, it is really hot out here today and there's a really gnarly headwind.
All right, so in closing, is the Chimera Shadow worth the $2,890? And I have to say, absolutely 1000%, this is one of the best electric BMX bikes that are out there. But is it the best electric BMX bike that's out there? That's a video we're gonna have to tackle here in the coming days, featuring the Project BMX, the Chimera Shadow, the Chimera Titanium, and maybe even dabbling with my DIY setup to show you guys, I guess, what you should expect out of an electric BMX bike. So if you're interested in the Shadow or the Titanium version, click the link in the description below to be able to get yourself some money off. If you're interested in today's video sponsor, Phantom Wallet, click that link in the description below as well. If you guys like this video, drop a like. If you love it, hit the subscribe button, and catch you in the next one.